Hello trader. Today we'll talk about backtesting in TradingView. We'll talk about two ways of backtest. The strategies that have Pine script and the strategy that you want to manually test using the replay trading. So let me start from the backtest, the strategy tester. So you have a strategy. I choose a whole strategy and you have this whole strategy in the TradingView plat. The strategy is not only the way how we make analysis. So I took a Tesla stock. I choose last 12 years and I will just press create generate report. I'm testing for 1 hour chart. If I test for a 50-minute chart, I'm getting a positive result. If I do that for a 4-hour chart, I'm getting positive results. If I do that for 1 day, I'm getting a positive result. So this strategy on stock shows it results. Let me see how performed on index. On daily chart, not so good. On our chart, we have some kind of profit, so it's not so bad. However, I saw that for stocks better results. I'm continuing to backtest on stocks. Now I test Apple, very good results. Now I can test some other stocks that I prefer trade. For example, Nvidia, excellent results and set. If I try and pick, for example, gold, I can see in that case 2 profit results. So gold, commodities, I can guess, and stocks are very good. Let me see the Forex. I choose US dollar, Japanese yen. Yes, very profitable strategy right now. British pound dollar, not so good. However, if I change and put 4 hours, not so good. So some pairs are not good for this strategy because of the not so good trend. This is the trend following system and you should choose either stocks or some assets have a very long trending opportunity. However, so in the first stage, I'm switching from the time frame to another time frame and various assets just to figure out my strategy. Is it good for some assets or not good? The next thing what you can do is to go on a daily chart. We'll go, for example, Tesla daily chart, and I see, for example, I can go to week thing. Okay, we have a bearish trend from the February 2022 up January 2023. So what I will do, I will go to the 2022 up to January 2023 example. It's a bearish trend Tesla, and I want to check on 1 hour chart how will be performance for this asset. Why I'm doing this? I want to see in the bearish market what are the results, and you can see results bad. So what I figure out, a lot of strategies, especially in stocks market, are very good in bull market. However, if the market is not bull, you have a problem because it makes loss. This is why when I test this strategy on Forex, when we have a 50% bullish, 50% bearish market, this is how perform bad. So I learned valuable lesson about this strategy and where I can try to use, so only in some kind of market. So this is the first stage that I'm doing. And now when I test all of that, I want to see how my expert advisor works in bull market, bear market, when we have a lot of days or weeks in the bearish mode or a bullish mode, and I change the dates and test everything of that. And this is what they want to see and what they want to learn. When I finish that, what I can do here, I can go to the indicators and add ATR, average true range. For example, I will get average true range and I can test, for example, when was market low volatility and when was the high volatility. For example, what I can see from the July 2024, we have a higher volatility, and before that we have a lower volatility, for example, from November 2022. So I can go here, I can find November 2022, I can take November 2022 to the April 2023. So it's profitable during the low volatility. Then I will check higher, and this is the way how it hundreds of test ideas. What they want to see is how my expert advisors performs during the bullish market, during bearish, during the low volatility, during high volatility, and what's happened with this expert advisors, different conditions to check. Do I need to add some special filter? So do not trade in the bear market, do not trade, have this way. I test all of my advice. The next thing what I do, and it can be very important, is I can go to the strategies testing. Set here we'll have and here we can see we have a strategy direction long. So this is the long. I can check all to see what's happened if it's and long and short. Then I can see various Hull variations for Hull indicator, HMA, THMA, HMA, etc. And I can test for every single number and see the test. And of course, I can change the length period. Currently it's 55. I can put the 6, 40, 100. What will happen? And after that, after 100 testing, I will write all results and I figure out which settings is best for this strategy. Of course, I need to test on 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, and all these time frames. And of course, several assets. Sometimes I will pick the asset that's not so famous just to see what's happening. For example, I can go to stocks and I can choose, for example, Nike, for example, stock, to see how this performance during that period of time. So if I go and for example, on 2013 and take here today day, I can see it's a very bad example for Nike. And I need then to see for Nike what's happened there, maybe to check on a 1 month range. It's to like this. So I can see, for example, that from 2022, this company stock is falling down, and this is the reason why I have a poor result, because I think that this kind of expert advisor is better for the bull market, bullish market, and it's not good for bearish, etc., etc. And then I need to check every single rule, think about that rule, etc. So this is the way how we backtest in trading. A lot of tests, a lot of ideas, bullish market, bearish market, low volatility, high volatility, different dates, and just test, hundreds of tests to learn more about your strategy. The next thing that I like to do is I like sometimes to use indicators to test my strategy. For example, what I can do is I can choose indicators, for example, RSI, I like relative strength index indicator, and then I can use, for example, and then I can do is to take replay trading. What I do, I select the date. For example, I can choose January 2025. Then what you do, you test your strategy. When you see that's it's a buy moment. For example, this is a sell moment. I sell, I pause, buy, and then I can see what's happened. Is my strategy good or bad? Is catch the momentum or not? And this way, using the replay trading, I can go and select any date and practice and see is my strategy profitable or not. However, like I said, expert advisor, excellent, because you can really test in a long time span and see when your strategy is profitable and when it's not. So please, related to backtesting, ask me questions and I will try to answer. This is my simple explanation how backtest works. Of course, you need to check settings, various market conditions, bull market, bear market, nights, days, how your strategy forms various different. This is all. I wish you a great day and bye-bye.